Welcome.
وقت سريع، دقائق تاريخية، ابتسامة عريضة، فوز ساحق، نتيجة كبيرة، كتابة.
And welcome to the show. I am your host, Joey Wobbs, and that is what is going to be played at the beginning of every goddamn show of this. Until Link gives me another fucking little clip for his team, I'm going to keep playing Chelsea team clips. So that's what's going to happen. Welcome to the show. Club World Cup champions. Once again, we'll just keep on singing it. But hey, you know what it is. This is episode 44 of Wabbslink every Thursday at 12:30, 11:30 UK time.
GST.
Yeah, GST, whatever you want to call it. Yep, we here.
GMT.
And we here to talk about a few things. Few things happened. Okay, few things happened. I don't need the Club World Cup. I feel like it was so long ago now. Like, I felt like my work week is just drained the fuck out of me. So it feels like Sunday was like a decade, like fucking 2 weeks ago.
I was hoping it would be longer, but yeah.
It's not. I didn't even put it in the title. Now it's going back in the title. I totally forgot about it, to be honest. So that's what we'll talk about for Chelsea, because there's not much transfer news with Chelsea. Just a bunch of outgoings that we can kind of talk about. But
bro,
yes, so annoyed. It is our time. It is our time.
So like I'm sick. I'm sick.
Why are you sick? Talk to me, bro.
Because, bro, like I don't like how the general consensus, and this is like on social media platforms and on YouTube, like for rivals, a lot of rivals, it's like, oh now Chelsea needs to do this, or oh well Chelsea did this, so now there's an expectation. And it's like, bro,
they don't have nothing else to talk about.
They don't, but it's like, don't use their success as justification for you to like hate on them more. Like it's like a projection. It's a projection of fear that really bothers me, because they should have been afraid 12, 18 months ago when it looked like shit and like there was actually like reasons why they were doing it.
I mean, Link, you're one of few fans. You're one of few rival fans who saw what the project was going towards early, I would say. Like early were in the sense of like we're with Maresca, right? Like,
yeah.
Like you saw when we played against you, really, after we played against each other, really, like where this potentially could go, and because of how highly you thought of your team, right? Like,
yeah,
you thought of how highly of where your team was, the type of game that we gave you in that first 5 game weeks. Like, not for nothing, it's like you guys had a little bit more of a core that played together, that already had a style that they played together with.
We were tweaking things. You were creating things. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it, actually. You were tweaking things and we were creating things. So now it's like, I feel like he's doing more creating now because of some of the core leaving, where now it's like he has to integrate a new piece of the core, right? Like it's 2 new pieces of the core, and we'll get into the second piece of what this is going to look like here in a second. But like, I just think that now is just a little bit different, where I think it's the integration of these 2 new pieces are a little bit more, I would say, involved than where we're at, because I think the 2 pieces that we would be integrating would be Pedro and a winger. And I think the winger is Gittins, who's already accustomed to the system. So it's like not as much of an integration as, especially with the way that Pedro hit the ground running. And we know that Delap knows the system. And by the way, Delap was very good in that PSG game. Very good. Like, he should have scored himself. He had 2 chances to score himself. If it wasn't for Donnarumma. Like, in the Prem, outside of Allison, those go in.
I turned it off. I didn't watch the second half. I'm not going
to lie to you. But, I mean, bro, like, Delap had 2 chances, bro, where I'm like, if that's not Donnarumma, he scores.
But that's room for improvement for Delap. So you can take good things out of that. And it's also...
No, he was good. He was really good. Delap was really good. But, man,
but that's what you want. But, like, as far as a second option, as far as having, not just a second option, but a plan B, The lap is perfect for that. He gives you so much versatility in attack, and he's a scumbag just like the rest of your players. So it's good. I think he fits in. He's a bully. We've noticed that. I think it fits in very well with what you guys have, and it's also a contrast to the style of play you're getting with Pedro, even though you have that similar aggression style.
And like it seems to be Nico Jackson's on the way out, and we'll have a conversation about that a little bit later. I'm just very proud of my football team. I knew that this midfield was as good as anybody in the world. That's what I said. I knew that was the case.
I was hoping we were wrong.
But we weren't. And this is, especially with Enzo getting into the form that he's in, I think that's a big key to it, to be honest with you.
I don't want to cut your steam off, but Enzo, for me, is just going under the radar. Everyone is Caicedo. Enzo, for me, is what makes that work so well, because we've seen, you look at Real Madrid, and I'm going to shut up after this, but you see at Real Madrid what happens when you don't have someone that can pass the ball, that metronomic type of midfield, who can get the ball to any spot on the field, who can control.
Yeah, I think the switching from, I think the capability, I think there's a lot of capable passers on our team. A lot of players from deep positions a lot of players that can pass from deep positions.
Capable versus exceptional, though.
I think there's probably Chalaba has been, his passing in that game was, I was like, there was one switch, bro. There was one switch. It was like off of a throw-in, okay? Like, a PSG's trying to pin us back, the throw-in. And it's the slightest thing. It didn't turn into nothing or anything. But bro, he throw in. It was like a header. Ball goes down to Chalaba on the volley. Switches it to the other side on the volley, bro. The ball's coming down off of and on the volley. His back is turned. Okay, the ball's coming here, and he switches it the opposite side. Like full body swing, switches it onto the. I was like, oh, do you understand how hard that is? Like I you know how many times I practiced just that? Like
just for it to go left,
right,
go all over
left
the place.
to far, left to right with your back turned. Like you understand how many times I practiced just and how hard that shit is to get all the way across the field. You like the type of body work, and to do it in the middle of a final, and it's like someone who knows defensive, like is a defender, who grew up playing defense and understands the type of clearances that you have to make in certain body positions that you're in, to hit the ball switch, back turn, and off the volley. I'm like, everybody's balling. Everybody's balling. That's how it felt. It just felt like everyone's balling and nobody on PSG could touch us. That's how it felt.
And there was the haters hoping me. I was waiting for PSG to turn it on, flip the switch, and it just never happened. And you just didn't allow them to. It just didn't. Even when they got hold of the ball, it almost seemed like they were desperate to just have any type of possession because they were worried about you guys pressing. They were worried about you guys
lost. Oh, sorry.
They did. They felt really lost. And
they felt lost.
And an ode to your team, which is, we didn't talk about it last year as far as from a European standpoint because you guys were in the Conference League and, outside of the chats we have here and in tinfoil hats or whatever it's called now. You don't really hear Chelsea's midfield given that respect or compared to some of the better midfields in the world. But after this game, there's no doubt.
They were in hiding, bro, because they weren't in.
They weren't hiding, but it goes further than the midfield because I almost lost my point. It goes further than midfield. Man for man, you were able to match up with PSG from an athleticism standpoint and from a technical ability standpoint. And that is something that you didn't have access to last year with your wingers. And it's something that a lot of teams don't have the ability to do going forward. And that's all throughout Europe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's something that in that area of the field, even we last year against PSG were found wanting, and they came to technical ability. You know, there were times where we were just holding on.
I think the addition of Wirtz though makes a big difference in that.
I think
next time year.
100%, 100%. And that's one of the main reasons why I think we spent the amount of money to make sure we got Wirtz as opposed to getting for budget comparison. But back to Chelsea, that the technical ability you've helped develop and amass over the last 2 years, 3 years, it's showing now. And I think, yes, you're very young, but you have winning experience now in the 2 trophies, and you have a squad that's going to grow together, which is the most important thing. I think with this current squad you have, you've now given yourself the leeway of not having to make any crazy additions to your side for the next 2 or 3 years. Anything you do now should be marginal improvements or that player to take you over the top.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is like now, all right. So Chelsea, in the middle of all this, Chelsea made total 200 million between sales, over 200 million between sales and winnings. Okay, so like now it's like, who on the market do we actually want?
And I think
that that's what it is at this point. Like Mon says, everybody has a number. Yeah. Everybody in the market has a number. As much as someone says you don't want to sell it, everybody has a number. In the Isak's case is probably $150 plus, where that seems like where you would have to hit that number to try to get to him, right? And I don't think Newcastle was ready to even do that, right?
I don't think Newcastle didn't do the preparation.
Now, I think Newcastle and Villa are in kind of similar situations, though.
They are from a PSR standpoint, but I don't think and from a squad building standpoint.
Because you know where this is going. It's like the one that we're gonna want is gonna be Morgan. Like it's gonna be Morgan Rogers. And that's the one that we're gonna chase until the end of the window. Now it's gonna be Morgan Rogers until the end of the window. We're gonna make sales, and it's gonna be Morgan Rogers.
Right, and so I think you're right in the similarities because I don't think Villa has planned and also Newcastle hasn't planned for life after Isaac and Morgan Rogers.
I think Emery already has. That's the thing. Because here's the thing, right? Let me explain it to you, my thought process, okay? The players that they actually want from our football club. Think about it. They wanted João Felix. They want Nico Jackson. And they want another winger in Garnacho. Like that's the links right now, right? Like, but Felix hasn't been re-linked to Villa. But that's the one where I'm thinking, like we could still use this piece. This is a piece that you guys wanted just 6 months ago before we sent them to Mon. This was a piece you wanted, and the only reason you didn't get him is because you didn't sell us Durant. Because we were supposed to buy Durant in January. They didn't want to sell us Durant. Okay, so like that's the thing that I'm still thinking. You could still you say, hey Villa, we got pieces. Here's 80, and we'll give you deals on the Nico Jackson. You want to get Nico Jackson for 50? We'll take the 50 plus some add-ons here and there. 50 plus 5. We're good with it. You want to take João Felix? João Felix, give us 30. There we go. We got ourselves situated. You know what? We'll pay an extra 15 in add-ons for Morgan Rogers. So we'll make it a good 95 roundabout. So it's 80 up 80 cost, 90 with 15 in add-ons. And that way you can figure a deal out for Garnacho, get it loan plus obligation or loan plus option for Garnacho. You got a new front line. 3 new players for your front line for 1, which is the problem with them, is they have 0 depth. So, like, they're going to have to do the same thing that you're speaking about with Isak. is like, are you going to buy depth with the money you have? Because you're not. I know that you're rich, but we know where your situation is, right? If that's not the case, one has to go. And until we see Jacob Ramsey sold, which he is linked to Nottingham Forest, which I saw.
I can see that happening, to be honest with you. That
But
just makes sense. I know nothing about the deal. That sounds.
But it's not like from what I don't tune into Wolfie enough for me to see like how far it is, how deep the deal is. But I've seen him post about it a couple times.
Yeah.
And I know that they're linked, but until I see that Jacob Ramsey move, or Ollie Watkins, even Ollie Watkins, once Ollie Watkins moves, was like Jackson's just. You can consider Jackson a villain.
Well, I think if Watkins goes to the Prem, I think Jackson goes wherever Watkins doesn't, or and vice versa. I think those are the two. As you go down the list of strikers that are available or could be available.
Well, Manchester United, right? So, if you put Manchester United into perspective, right? Manchester United is gonna either probably get Watkins or Jackson. Because they just got linked to Sesko, and I don't believe they're going to spend the money.
They're not paying that, and also they're not going to want Sesko's not going there to stay there. He's gonna if he wants a
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily true.
No,
the thing is here's the thing though, like as much as we want to hate on Manchester United, the name value for some of these players is still something that they hold.
I hear it, but it's not even about hating on Manchester United. It's the fact that if he wanted a release clause in his Arsenal contract, I think he would want a release clause in his Man U contract.
Who cares? If the release clause is 100 million or whatever it is, who gives a fuck? You put a release clause if you're going to put a release clause, it's going to have to be around 100 million.
You say that. I don't. That could be the final obstacle to overcome. I just don't see it getting to that point as far as for Sesko. I think he'd rather stay at Leipzig.
I just think that he's a second or a tertiary option to the other two. Because I really do believe that.
I think he is that. Because he's more expensive. Like Jackson could get up to that much. Sesko starts at Jackson's highest price. You know what I'm saying? And like for Man U, money is tight, so they can't afford.
Think about how we moved. Think how we moved about Madueke, right?
What?
Think about how we moved with Madueke, right? At first, we said, all right, it's gonna be 60-something odd million for him. You know what I'm saying? And it was like we're not really looking to sell. We're saying this is going to be about 70 million for Jackson. I'm sure we'll take, 60 plus some change in that now.
But you'll take 55. You'll take 50 because you.
But bro, we'll take 50 from Villa.
Yeah, but do
you understand? We'll take 50 from Villa.
But Joey, my point was more so with Sesko.
I find it funny the way that it was reported too. Did you see how it was reported today?
What? No, I didn't.
Let me show you the way it was reported. It's actually kind of funny. Once you read it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's what you mean."
But that was my.
I'm being so serious.
I'll probably agree with you, but I'm just saying with Sesko, that's the point. Is that Sesko's going to cost minimum what Jackson's going to cost max because you will take a lower offer depending on the club and depending on the situation. And I know we're not on Liverpool yet, but I think your business, I think we're moving faster because we know that you're still looking to buy a left winger.
What, for Rodrigo?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we'll be in for Rodrigo. That's not the one. I'm looking for the Matt Law tweet. Why am I using Pice, man?
Pice is crazy.
He picks and chooses the quotes that he wants to.
Wait, an unbiased aggregator is crazy.
Nah, I've been shitting on this guy for enough time now.
I wasn't gonna say the nickname. That one's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I've been shitting on him for a while. But don't think if you can't handle criticism, you shouldn't have an account over 600,000 and be giving your opinion now.
Yeah.
So
How are you? You've literally
it's
promoted
literally
yourself
that
to the point of
simple.
public
If you have 600,000 people and you're giving your opinion out, you have to be able to take the criticism.
Because then what are you doing?
Well, it's that easy. It's like it's on the second account. Oh, okay.
I don't even know who's in the chat. I haven't looked. Big up chat. Appreciate y'all here. How's the life feel? Post 1,000. You know, we live. We lit.
No, dude, we did it.
We did it. Anything is possible.
Where is these tweets, bro? Where is these?
I think you guys finished second.
That's about where I'm at with it.
I can't wait till you guys play Arsenal. You know it's gonna be box office, right?
That's gonna be so box office. They don't know what's gonna hit them. They have no idea what's gonna hit them, bro.
Bendy's gonna be like, bro, they don't have Caicedo.
They have no idea. He better not play against us, bro. He better not play against us. I'm being so serious. He better not play against us. Like if that man plays against us, oh, he's in for a rude fucking awakening.
I just thought
he's in for a rude awakening
about that disgusting man-on-man press that you guys did against PSG and Caicedo man marking Zubimendi.
Nah, he'll man mark Odegaard. He'll take him right out the goddamn game. He won't even be in the game. He'll be totally out of the game. It'll be Enzo on that shit. Yo, put the quotes in the chat for me, bro.
Bro, one of those things.
Someone put them quotes in the chat for me. So basically, the way it was worded, bro, it was like, if Villa were to go for Jackson, they would trigger
immediately.
They would trigger Morgan Rogers immediately. You know what that language really means, right?
Yeah.
Like that means they were told, yo, if we get Nico, we will sell you Morgan Rogers.
Do you know? I think so. From
that's the way I took it.
I don't know if it's a guarantee you'll get him. I know it's a guarantee that you're putting that money directly into a Morgan Rogers bid.
Yeah, bro. It's not like we don't got money to blow on this guy, too. We go overspend on Morgan Rogers.
And Joey, if you want to look at it more so in your perspective, you can say it like this. We're not giving you access to Nico.
I just don't really want a winger in this case. The way that we've been playing, I don't want a winger.
Yeah, but I think Chelsea could be even approaching it from the angle that we're not giving you Nico Jackson unless you give us Rogers, and we can deal with the financials later. But that's what the deal is going to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I want Morgan. We want Morgan Rogers at any cost. I think is where we're at with it pretty much.
I think it's under 100 mil. I think 100 million euros and under.
Yeah, that's why I said 80 plus 15, and it's something along the lines is what I thought it would be.
80 plus 15 is what, 60 and 10 or 65 and 10, 65 and 15, 80 million pounds. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Does that?
I'd facilitate a decent deal for Nico so they could do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Not take the entire budget from Nico,
Joey,
Morgan Rogers onto Nico, but
no, yeah, I hear it. But Joey, let me paint this picture. All things else equal, with rumored signings that you have coming into Chelsea, with rumored signings coming in around the league, right? What else do you need to say that for you to be able to say at this point in the calendar year that you're going to win the league next year? So say if it's next year, 2 years, whatever, who are those players? What do you need? Whether it's player, profile, position.
I just need a goalie, bro.
So you're a goalie away from saying you're better than Liverpool?
I'm a goalie away from saying that I'm going to be right there with Liverpool the entire way.
In
Because
that,
I just think that
is that
I just
without a
think
left
that,
winger? Is that with the new left winger?
as long as we get Morgan Rogers and like
Okay.
what I think that this
So-
window is going to be, right? What I think
Right.
the end of this window is going to be, because I actually don't think we get a goalkeeper. I'm like one of the few people at Chelsea in the Chelsea fan base that don't think we get a keeper. So like
You don't
I
think
think
you're going back for Magnon? You think that's
I
completely
think we
done?
will try. I think we will try. I just don't think we get him. So it's like I think if we end up with Hato and Rogers at the end of this window, because I don't think that we get Hincapié. Like I think Hato is who they were gonna want to try to get because they believe they can get him for around $40 million.
Are you ahead of us in the Hato race?
In the Hato race, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we are ahead of you in the Hato race.
Okay. Continue as you were.
So yeah, that left-sided center back, that left-sided center back like combo that I'm wanting, like the Hincapié, preferably Hincapié, but if it's Hato, it's Hato. If we get that done, right? If we get that done and we get a goalkeeper, I want to win the league. I think we have all the chance in the world to win the league. I think this year it'll be us that's the surprise team and not you. All the expectations, but it's the new signings that end up being something that ends up being. I think the new signings is something that is going to be very interesting for you guys this year. And it's not just for us. I think it's for everybody, right? Who integrates their signings best is the real question in this window because everybody's buying, right? Everyone's putting new players into their team and adding players, right? Like, does Slot get because if Hugo's your only striker, right? Like, if it's just Hugo, because I did hear you thinking that he may play Wirtz false nine, right? Is what you thought at a certain point.
A month ago, yes, when we were talking about the transfer itself.
Mhm.
However, Chiesa played false nine in our first preseason game.
So you think that who the backup will be?
I think it depends on if he stays or not. If he stays, I think he might end up.
I mean, who do you think he's going? Where do you think he's going? Like, where is the link?
I have.
Because I could tell you if he's going to go or not.
Italy.
I'm tapped into Italy this year. Like I'm telling you, I'm watching Como this year. I'm watching 30 games of Como this year. I promise you.
I believe you, but if you have nothing, I have nothing because I just assume he would want to go home. But if not, and he stays, I think he's our new backup striker.
Okay, because the only one that I remember hearing was Napoli. Like that was like the only one that I remember.
Napoli was,
but Napoli's been going crazy in the
They just got they got their winger and they got their striker. They're not
Noah Lang just came through today, and then the day before Lorenzo Luca came through.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're not buying from you anyway. Like that's Nunez and that's fucking Chiesa. Like they're not buying anybody. Like I think they're pretty much done. I don't think they're buying anybody else in this window. I think those were the two positions and center back. They just bought their center back as well. I think they're done. They spent about 90 million in this window already, about 100 million. But I mean, if you give fucking Conte 100 million, he'll get the job done, bro.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
That's literally all he needs. He don't need more than 100. He give him 100. He'll find players that he played against this year, and he'll be like, okay, yeah, we could use this guy.
Yeah, you can do what I need you to do.
Yeah. Dude, he got David Neres fucking cooking again, bro. Now he has fucking KDB.
McTominay player of the year.
KDB, McTominay.
Lukaku,
Luka. They're going to be a problem, bro. They're going to be a problem in this fucking – they're one of the teams in Europe that someone's going to have to fucking deal with, bro.
Yeah, that Napoli versus Arsenal matchup's gonna hit like crack.
Yo, that's actually like you just predicted something that it's like straight. It's either gonna be them or Tottenham, bro. It'll be either them or Tottenham.
Yeah, they'll play
guaranteed, sure. Bro. Because if they play us, we fucking them up. I'm telling you right now. If we play Napoli, we fucking them up. Okay, but. Gilmore, thank you, KJ, bro. Yeah, he is
Gilmore,
on some
McTominay, De
decent
Bruyne
wages.
is cute in Italy, but that doesn't work against Chelsea.
I mean, yeah, McTominay and KDB are getting clamps on. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, hey, so is it my time? Is it my time?
Yeah, it is
my
your time. You
Okay,
can go.
we're gonna RIP to my Isak dreams. RIP to my Isak dreams.
They lasted fucking 24 hours.
Probably 48, 70. To be a Liverpool fan and the transfer window is the hope and dream. And I don't slight Hughes and Edwards in the slightest. Yeah, KJ, I can see you guys beating.
I can actually see that shit too.
That nice 2-leg. That'll be great for the tickets for sure and the broadcasting.
I still don't think you guys are dead from the Isak thing. I still think it's an inevitability eventually, bro. Like I said from the beginning, bro. I told you, and I told you before the whole Jota thing, right? Before Jota,
right? You said it's not if but when. Yeah, I get it.
And I said, like, what if it's just, you sell Nunez this year, right? You get a replacement for Nunez. Maybe it's Ekatike, which is exactly what I said back a month ago, by the way. I literally said, maybe it's Ekatike. And then you're like, and then I'm like, then maybe after that, you sell Jota the next following year and you go and get Isak.
But this is the thing. The same logic that applied to Hugo going to Newcastle applies to us. Unless Slot has his grand plan to put Hugo on the left. I don't see us playing us playing two up top. I don't see a system
to be honest,
where they play together.
To be honest, bro, like you're just like the whole Isak thing is like, bro, like how many more years do you think you're gonna get out of Salah? Right? Like truly, how many more? Like how at this point,
one.
Okay, so my point is this: Isak turns 28 next year. Like we just start a new young core. You're starting a new young core.
But Joey, I'm trying to be realistic here. You always say I'm being delusional in the chat. I'm trying to be realistic. What slot system, or can you imagine slot football with Hugo and Isak in the same team?
I can't. No, and to be honest, and people are gonna hate me. You can clip me for this. Ekatike is a better fit.
I think so too, and especially depending on who the right wing.
You can clip me. I've been saying that. I said out of all the strikers in world football, he's the best fit for Liverpool.
You said that before, and it's not that
over a month ago when we were linked.
Yes, and Isak is the better player, and I wanted Isak more than Hugo. But I have no complaints about this signing. I have none. So like,
he's gonna be an awesome. He's gonna be an awesome ultimate team Evo.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna be a great Evo. That 83 Hugo card is going to get some work. Don't worry.
João Pedro and Hugo next to each other up top.
Yeah. But anyways, right? I think, and I feel like I'm about to go on to a different point. I think it's going to work out better for us. But at the end of the thank you for allowing me to collect my thoughts. I don't think that the Isak deal was necessarily going to be the best thing for our finances, one. And two, fuck, I lost it. What was I trying to say? Feel free to speak while I collect my thoughts.
Yeah, I just thought that this was always going to be what happened. Like,
thank you. I'm sorry. I have to get off the Isak train because we're not buying both. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's true. I don't think you get both. Okay. I always thought that Hugo was going to be the move for you, but I thought that Isak was going to be the inevitability just based off of the links because I thought we were going to get Hugo, right? Like I thought that's what was going to end up happening. We pivoted to Pedro, which I'm not mad about. I think that they're pretty equal in level, like just overall level of footballers. I think they're pretty equal. Pedro has kind of shown to me that his ball striking is much better than I thought it was. So I'll give him a lot of credit for that. But man, like, if you want my honest opinion, this is gonna be the move that lets Wirtz shine more. Like you buying Isak makes the Isak move shine, right? It makes everything kind of focused back around Isak. Salah doesn't have to do as much.
Mm-hmm.
Gakpo doesn't have to do as much. Now everybody around Hugo can eat because that's what he's best at.
Yeah.
Is he gets everybody else eating.
And you know,
and it's not just and once again in people, he is one of the smartest runners in football. Okay, this is the difference. He's not Nico Jackson. People like to compare him to Nico Jackson. He is literally one of the smartest front court runners.
He
One of the
makes
smartest
runs to connect with his attackers, bro.
Not just that, to open space for others.
Yeah,
so like
but
that's the idea, bro. You all, I do not. People,
it's more intense.
I watched so much Frankfurt this year. It's disgusting how much Frankfurt I watched. And between Stuttgart and Frankfurt, I watched more Stuttgart and Frankfurt than I watched any other Prem team outside of Palace and Chelsea. Okay, these are the two. I watched 4 teams over 20 games for 4 teams. Okay, and these are the 4 teams: Palace, Chelsea. Because you guys know, anybody knows me, I'm an Adam Wharton buff. That's my G. That's my guy. That's my favorite player outside of my team. Okay? Chelsea, obviously. Stuttgart is my German team. And I've just, ever since Stuttgart and Frankfurt played, I watched nearly every Stuttgart game. So it's like to me, this is a guy who, with especially if you want Salah, to allow Salah to continue on the type of run of goal scoring that he's gonna need space, bro. And this is a guy who creates space for a guy like Salah. You want a connector for Gakpo? You got him.
Yeah,
you got him. You got the guy that's gonna 1-2 with Gakpo to give him what he needs. You know what Wirtz is good at? Getting into the box off of 1-2s. That's what he's really good at too.
Yeah.
Like that's what he's really good at.
Hugo, bro, I can just
and Hugo connects
do it
all,
bro.
He connects it all. That's my point. And someone made fun of his name. Someone made fun of his name earlier on Monts's channel, or it was just Monts and Rants. Actually, it was earlier today. He said Hugo Ekiteke, because yes, motherfucker, it is real. Mr. Ekiteke, son. This guy is a tech monster, bro. You're going to be seeing flicks and the touches that you're going to be like, oh, that's football. Like, that's what you don't get it.
Bro,
like, this guy right now is 22 years old, okay? He got sticks for legs, all right? He got sticks for legs. Don't get it twisted. I know. I've said it on this channel a month ago. When we were linked with him, he needs 10 pounds. 5 to 10 pounds of muscle, this guy's gonna be a fucking monster. And that's all it needs. It's not even because the finishing, it's not about technique. It's not.
No.
It's not. It's just physically. He physically, he needs muscle. Okay? Physically, he needs muscle. That's it. That's my opinion. He uses his technique more than his body.
Bro, I'm smiling.
That's my problem with Nick Woltemade too, by the way. He uses his technique more than he uses his body. Motherfucker, you are 6'7".
Yeah,
fuck
put your body
your goddamn body, bro. That's the thing. But he has the majink to fuck somebody up though.
Bro, yeah, bro. He's actually. It's not like he's good. He's not good technically for his size. He is just good technically. Just plain and period.
No, he's phenomenal technically for his size. What are you talking about? He's phenomenal technically. You don't see guys like that that move like that at that height, bro.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Like you
don't see guys move like that.
When you look at Hugo and you compare him from a dribbling standpoint, technical ability standpoint, you don't say, "Oh, well, he's this for his size." You just compare him to the other dribblers. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like, he's
not
just
for
a-
me. Because
he's just a-
you're gonna put him next to other people's signings in the Premier League that are strikers around that height, and you're gonna say, "Oh, how does
Well,
he
he's
look
better than
against
them at dribbling.
Pedro? How? Oh, wait. How does he look against Pedro? Pedro, yeah, they're about the same technically. Oh, how does he look against Gyökeres? Okay,
Bro.
how does he look against Ali Watkins? Okay, so now, can I get to my point? Can I get to my point? Like people need to understand that he don't need to score a fuck ton of goals. That's what it is. He don't need to. If he scores 10 and gives you 8, Salah's gonna have 15 to 20. Wirtz will have 10 to 15. And fucking Gakpo will have 10 to 10. And I believe Diaz is still gonna be here. That's my opinion. I think Diaz. The reason I think Diaz will still be here is the flexibility of being able to play him into the striker and being able to play him at that false 9 that you guys played him in last year. And that flexibility, I think, is something is worth more than what Bayern's going to be able to pay.
Bro, Saudi's back in for Diaz.
Bro, you motherfuckers swear Saudi's just coming to save, son.
Bro, they did last time.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You guys swear Saudi's coming in.
Saudi came out of nowhere and took Henderson, Fabinho, and Wijnaldum like it was nothing. Or I don't remember who the third one was. But, bro, I see the links. You know, I got my schedule.
No, I mean, I believe it. Bro. Like, I believe that there's links, bro. Like, I'm not.
I don't know how I'm hoping.
Here's the thing, right? Like, any Saudi, like, when I look at players, right, I gotta look at them and say, can you take drinking out of your life? Can you take partying out of your life? Can you take these things that these players that when they go there, they have to be able to do? Okay,
right?
Because if you don't, you're not a family man, you don't have these like that type of vibe in your life, you struggle the fuck out there. Okay,
yeah,
because it happened to every bro. It's case study now. It's case study. I don't need to go look at the players that struggled and look at their family life and look at the players that are there and they're fine.
Yeah. No, I hear
it. Like that's the truth. That's the truth. That's literally the truth. That's all that. All that is like, that is something. Like, I look at Nunez, there's no fucking way. In my head, right? There's no fucking way.
He's
right?
a family man.
In my head, I don't know nothing about Nunez. But in my head, when I look at the guy, I say there's no fucking way. Maybe you guys, I don't know nothing about the guy. He might be a family man, like you said, and everything else is the facade. But like, in my head, I just said there's no fucking way. You might be right, and you might be right. Diaz, I don't know. It's the same thing. With these, they're fucking.
Diaz, I think less.
You know what it is? It's the South American thing. It's like the South Americans. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe
Malcolm's out there.
Nah, they just dropped him. Him and what's the other guy? Lodi. They're both free agents.
Robert Firmino, Roberto. He just got picked up by another side in there.
Yeah, they dropped him to the second league, didn't they?
Oh, I don't know.
And look at they. I mean, if you stay you can last 2 years, bro. You can last. I don't know, CNAG. I have no idea. I just look at these people. And I'm judging book by the cover. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually doing what I'm not supposed to. I'm judging
book
supposed to do that. By the cover. That's all I'm doing then by that.
You're omitting context.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. 100%, bro. But yeah, like I like, bro. You know how much I like them. You know how much I like them. I said it. I'm excited to watch it because obviously I watched the guy, right? And it's like proof of the scouting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that done? I didn't even know I had a Turkish fan in my like.
Big up.
Big up, bro. We'll be watching Osimhen. Don't worry. We watch. He's still my favorite striker in the world. Don't get it twisted. I'll still be watching Osimhen every week.
Yeah, but you know the league's done, right?
The
league's done because once we get Hugo, we're about to go get Rodrigo.
Bro, you have to sell Diaz first before you get Rodrigo. You know that.
You're right. You're right.
So can we just wait? Can we just wait?
I can't.
Why? You already got the marquee, bro. There's no need to act greedy in this moment.
What do you mean? A Chelsea fan telling me not to be greedy in the transfer?
I can be greedy.
Insane.
I make sales.
I'm allowed to be greedy.
I make sales.
I'm usually greedy. I'm always greedy, and
I
can
know
just
you're
pull
greedy.
out
That's
transfer sales out of my. No, I'm personifying you. That's you telling me, oh, I can be greedy because I've been greedy in the past. Let me live. Okay, this is the summer I may never have.
I tried to tell you, bro.
I wanted Isak. We didn't get him. I want
anything that's linked to Germany. Anything that's in Germany, bro. I have information on.
Okay, so what's in Germany that Rodrigo has?
No, why do you have to have this conversation on screen? I just told you this the other day. I don't like doing this in front of people. So you want to do? I want to tell. I'm not ITK Joe on the stream last week. When we did the show, I brought information. I told you the deal was going to be done at the end of this week, and we're fucking here, Link. It's going to get done by the end of the week.
Hey, I don't even remember what you were talking about,
you, bro.
I don't even know.
Bro, all I'm saying is Bayern ain't going to pay what you want. They ain't paying what you want.
But what is that? What does that have to do? I don't.
So unless you make a sale or something, bro, until I see Saudi. Until I see personal terms agreed from Saudi, from one of your players, if I see that, then I'll believe it. I'll believe. I'll 100% believe it.
That's fine.
I'll 100% believe it.
I'm going completely.
You're getting Rodrigo. You're getting whoever the fuck you want, bro. I'm just trying to. Why do you hate me for being realistic? Why do you hate you for being realistic?
I don't hate you for being realistic. I hate you for when you think that I am being hyper delusional and that I don't understand the insanity of what I'm saying.
Realistic.
I know you're being realistic, but yet when I speak in this hyperbolic nature, it does not mean I take my words to be truth or fact. It's just hope, and you know that. So you don't have to give me the energy.
Bro, this is like one of my best friends. Of course, we argue like brothers. Like that.
Yeah, you don't see that. I was yelling in all caps at Joey yesterday. My delusion is not just because I project delusion does not mean I take it as fact or believe it to have possibility of being true. It does not necessarily mean that it's probable in my eyes. It's just that it's possible, right? So I was wrong on
of course.
But my delusion does not stop at one transfer target. It will go to the next and the next.
Your friends are supposed to teach you when to not get hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what your friends are for. Your friends are there to say, Link, this is going to hurt you. Like, why do you want to get hurt again? Link, she's bad for you, Link. She's bad for you, Link. Toxic ass bitch. She's bad for you, bro.
I just feel so good when I'm with her, and she called me today, and it was just like. But anyways,
she's bad for you, bro.
But that's straight up, bro. Like, you're supposed to be there when I don't listen.
Exactly. That's all it is. All it is, bro. That's all it is. Yeah, bro. You guys are always ready to get hurt. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys are always trying. Why are my Liverpool friends always trying to get hurt, son? I don't get it. Why are they always trying to get hurt?
Because no one's gonna love you like I do. That's why. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. All the transfer targets. Nobody gonna love you like we do.
Don't join that co-pump.
They don't love you like I do. No. That's all we're saying.
Bro, it's like, bro, all I'm trying to do is like, bro, she's an OF hoe. You do not need that.
But
Do
like,
not
bro,
need
but
that.
she's sending me it for free, bro.
Nah,
Like,
I
come
know, but
on.
they don't matter, son. That shit don't matter. It do not matter, bro.
Yo, she sends me the exclusives. Like, I'm the editor, bro. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
got.
KJ, I don't want Wharton. That's the difference. The difference is I don't want Wharton. I can watch. I can see. I can watch Jessica Alba from far away, like young Jessica Alba. I can watch. I can watch from far away, bro. I don't need to have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have that. You know, I can watch
Yo,
it from afar, bro. That's what it is. But see, that's the thing. You go for things that you don't need, son. That's the thing.
bro.
And I, that's all I'm gonna say is bro.
Bro, but this is my
Yo,
thing.
yo, don't come you. I say you got her again.
Bro, I got my
That's all I'm
Salma
saying.
Hayek. I want my Sydney Sweeney. Like,
All
just
right,
like,
bro. All right, bro. All right, bro.
like,
All right, bro.
is that too much? Like, I need my Zendaya, bro. I need my
All
Zendaya.
right, bro. All right.
You know?
CNAC knows, son.
Yeah, bro, I was thinking that. Fantastic Four, Jessica
Bro,
Alba.
I literally just watched that shit the other day.
Bro, I'm pumped. That one comes out in 2 weeks.
I still gotta go watch
9
Superman.
days. Oh,
Gotta
yeah,
go
it
watch
was good. It was good. Happy birthday, Mom. I know you're not going to watch this, but happy birthday, Mom. Shout out.
Yeah. These callers, son, the fuck.
I texted her already. Yeah. You know, it's not like I just remembered.
Yeah, CNAC. Don't make me figure out who the fuck your fucking fiance is, son.
Yeah. Hey, we don't need to get in that to the Boondit talk, bro. I didn't know that was that type of channel, but I have plenty to say on that.
It's not. It's definitely not.
See that, but you're wrong, by the way. You're wrong.
Paimon, son. Paimon gets it, son. Paimon gets it. Paimon gets it, bro.
Bro, nah. See, and that's that. You know, he's dead ass because that's how life is. Because you'll like, especially with like the high school people that like, you know, they hit their prime of high school. Those women will spin the block, 1, 2 kids down. Hey, Sting, get out of here! Get out of here! What are we doing? Nah, you passed your prime. That's crazy. Got me trying to sign Ronaldo.
You know, all them Kobe clips, they don't copyright for no more.
Bless. That's dope. Shout out.
I figured that out the other day when I went to go fucking monetize all my fucking all my old streams.
Yeah.
They monetized every single one.
Hey, Kobe.
All right, let's get out of there. Let's get the fuck out of here
before I say anything crazy.
Yeah, you got that shit going on. I want to watch Don to Don. That's what I want to do. I want to go watch.
Yeah, I do have that going on.
So
Don,
everyone,
bro, can we, just for a second? Can we talk about anime? Did you read the chapter yet?
What chapter?
One Piece.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, son.
Yeah,
that nigga rocks. But
he's alive, bro. Zebek's fucking alive in some way, shape, or form. He's alive. I don't know if it's in fucking Blackbeard or like in because like Blackbeard. You know what? You know why I'm saying that is because of the dual devil fruit, and like Zebek's like soul is in Blackbeard, and he's like,
and that's why
he's able to do 2 devil fruits.
But we think that Blackbeard, well, not we think, but one of the theories is that Blackbeard is going to get a 3rd devil fruit because everything.
Yeah, like the Chimera head, right?
Yeah,
it's a fucking balls deep prediction.
Yeah. And then Dan, I'm upset about the intro song because it's a good one, but it's not as good as season 1. Season 1 was.
I don't care. No, I keep doing. I just want Don to Don to be as outrageous and as flamboyant.
That was my.
I just need it to be keeping its own thing, bro, because that's the reason why it's so good. That's the reason why. because it's its own thing. Like there's no genre you can put it in. There's no box you can put it in. There's nothing that it can do to put you in a like. There's uncomfortable scenes in that shit.
Yeah.
And like you got to be good with that because we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's the reason why
I love the added horror elements because, like, I think technically they classify it as a horror, a sci-fi horror, but it's dope.
You can't. You can't put it in a box because there's like romance in it. Can't put it in a box. There's no box you can put this show in. That's the best part about it.
All right. I think it's now that we have a little bit more clarity on who my striker is going to be. I think I should start it now.
I think you guys make it to the round of 16, at least.
Who?
And depending on who you draw.
It depends on the draw, but Liverpool in 36.
At least they'll make it to a round of 16 for sure, in my opinion.
Liverpool in 36 is back. Match week 36.
36. Match week 36 this year?
Yeah.
Match week 36.
I said 36 last year. It was 34. Chelsea second.
All right, we'll see. All right, everyone. Hope you guys have a good one.
Hey,
Take
y'all
care.
make good choices.